it, and look, there's a great glitch grenade that is going off.
Oh wow, that was a moment where Brutalogic had his heart in his throat there. And they're closing the distance now. Zuki has done a fair amount of damage. Brutalogic does go down, so unfortunate. There's a jump pad here, perfectly placed so they can re-engage. It's a 3 versus 2. Boo Boo and Sparrow are scrambling. They don't really have an edge in this at all. They managed to find the cash box at the very least and throw it away. Sparrow trying to survive, and if you're going to be any class trying to do that, it's a light. A little bit of an alley-oop there.
Oh my God, he got his life back
while
too.
They go down. He's still alive somehow, but not for long. It's unfortunate. Spells his end at Boo Boo. The last one alive, and he's just going to hide and wait for the ability for his...
I ain't gonna lie, too, which even crazier is the fourth party cash box. That's the, you know, the orange team. These guys have, dude, these guys have been winning majority of the time, and now they're losing. It's actually crazy. Brother, what?
Teammates to coin back in. It's going to be a long wait, though. Brutalogic, who will be in any second, but Sparrow, that 18-second timer still. Steppers can move straight towards an objective.
Yeah, and just having all of that time to set up really sets the advantage towards the Steppers. This is a fun spot as well. There's an opportunity to drop it, and when it drops, it is in a wide open area. Look at this. They're poking holes with red barrels. They're trying to get to height. This is a wonderful cash out for the Steppers. If they can hold on for just a little bit longer, they will secure their ticket to Stockholm. On the other side of things, if fourth party Cashbox can bring this back, they have an opportunity as well, but it is not looking good so far. They're starting their approach and see what happens.
Oh, the glitch doesn't meet the gateway in midair. Really nicely thrown out by Zuki to keep it out of range. So they do have a quick re-engage if they need it. The C4 being set to immediately drop that cash out and trigger anything that might be on it. They're already committing to this. The smoke barrel thrown out and the dome. Good distance here, but all it will take is a single winch. I don't think that Kip is in position, though, and that is a success for fourth by Cashbox. They have an escape route as well. They're being followed through, but they are dishing out the damage in return. Steppers are losing this fight very quickly. Zuki, the last standing, and he goes down. What a execute from fourth by Cashbox. They only have to defend this for another 50 seconds.
Absolutely perfect by definition, pulling in there and getting the cash out stolen. They did everything perfect in this moment, and Zuki was sadly the last person remaining.
It has to be said, though, that Steppers, that's a miss.
I'm honestly wondering, how long does it take? He said another 50 seconds, and the cash box has been going, like, after it got stolen. So what, a minute? It takes 1 full minute?
Yeah, allowing that still to go down in the first place.
Dude, that 1 minute feels like,
where was the winch? Dog. Where was the goo? Anything would have done it. But here they go, Steppers. They could sweep in here. If they get the steal at this last second, then that is it. That is over. So fourth by Cashbox, they need to keep their nerve.
Look at this angle they got.
Left. There's the commit. The RPG used to open up the wall, but there's so much goo in the way. They have to stop it. And then there's the dome, but the winch is there from Kip, or from Brutalogic rather. Just about does it. And I think that's done enough. So much chaos and so many kills all around. We see the attempted steal there from Zuki. But it was never going to be enough. And fourth party Cashbox are rewarded with a white for their efforts as well. We're going to the final Cashbox, Rio.
Absolutely. I couldn't be more excited than this. These two teams have been battling it out. The flashpoints, when they finally clash, is amazing.
The double hole in the ceiling is actually
never know which way to go. But look at this perfect winch. They almost ran out of time, but that just stopped it in their tracks, and we get to go
unless they go up there, you know what I mean?
There was a goo thrown by Unfortunate during that steal to prevent the winch, and it was so close to blocking the sightline. As he hit the winch button, it almost materialized right in front of his crosshair, and that would have been a win. That would have been another moment for Unfortunate that could have won them the game, but it's a game of fine margins, this, Rio. We head to
Yo, so since I made the first video, dude, I've used the winch, and I'm telling you, it's lit, brother.
A final cash out.
I don't know why I never used it.
Fourth party Cashbox, get it started.
I was grabbing teammates. I was grabbing the box. I started moving the box while I was doing how I seen yesterday.
Where it will be thrown down.
Improvement.
This is for a spot in Stockholm.
But my team,
yeah, and look at that positioning. Brother. They're setting up not too far away from this cash out.
I think I was asked
a good decision because previously they've been a little bit too far away and it hasn't worked in their favor. They're staying close still, but really and going into another room.
Like how they're showing two different angles. They're showing this and
before they can even get close.
What the box is looking like. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, split here with
Boo
and Brutalogic. Far and wide. They've got Sparrow on patrol. Where is he though? Unfortunately,
Look at him not hiding in the room. I would have been
C4,
above.
warns his teammate. Oh, but Sparrow with that perch. The bird strikes from ahead. Unfortunately, though, almost nails him. Somehow the Sparrow flies away. Zuki's gone down, but he's brought back up by Kip. The long res and a 3 versus 3 will ensue. They get a second chance here, but do they? As Kip is melted by brutal logic. The Shack attack causing damage. Still 50 seconds left. Steppers, they need to regain their composure. They have to find some way of bringing Kip back. It's a 20-second timer on the coin. They're not going to be able...
He said they gotta find a way to bring Kip back. Is this nigga like the leader of the team, brother? Like, what? I can't even take that name serious right now, dude.
To get the totem, Rio, they have to wait.
Wow, this is going to come down to the very last few seconds. 10 more seconds before Kip can come back in, and you absolutely...
Dude, they're a whole ass team, dude. 10 more seconds until Kip's back. Kip's the savior, brother. Like, dude. And dude, the way they're talking, dude, they're like so sensual. Is that weird? Wow.
Kip,
watch.
Heavy. He's
gonna be like, yay!
Watch until he has all of the health, and you can just block it if needed. But here it is. He's coined back in. They're gonna get into this battle. No, he didn't coin in. They rezzed him somehow. And look at this. He is now coming into this battle. He's only got a little bit down on his health.
Brother.
But they need to charge in right now.
So much rest on Brutal Logic's winch here. They need to move it as soon as that seal starts. Wow, Steppers are taking their time here. They cannot afford to do that. The C4 comes out, it takes out Zuki. All they need is a good winch, and that's even better. They find the kills. It's a wipe. It's fourth party Cashbox with the victory. They clean house.
Damn.
And Steppers, unfortunately, have to wait a bit longer. Fourth party Cashbox, congratulations. You're coming to Sweden.
Absolutely crazy stuff as fourth party Cash.
Damn, brother. Damn, brother.
You through that. It's Jerry, it's Rio, my GOAT
Cash out starting now with 4 amazing teams, 2 well-known, 2 potential dark horses.
Space Station, I've heard of them.
I'm excited to get started.
Here we go. No Hours, 8 Space Station Gaming, and
No
TSG.
Hours, never heard of them.
So,
I never heard of any of these teams. I acted like I heard
favorites
these
coming into
Dude, I never heard of one of these
goddamn teams.
goddamn
Have a
teams.
target on your backs, as I like to say.
Maybe Space Station, don't even know how I've heard of
Hours.
that. Or maybe it just sounds too close to PlayStation.
Flawlessing the qualifiers, but relative unknowns. And here's Ape Aura squaring up against Space Station Gaming, the 2 bigger hitters in this lobby. Ape Aura quite consistently 5th or so across various leagues, sort of striving for the aura that Space Station Gaming have already achieved. That Cashbox has already been opened and moved by Ape Aura. You can see Space Station Gaming now beginning to mobilize.
Yeah, they're starting their approach. RPG in the hands of Lamp, going through that gateway. Perfect little
I've also never used a gateway, and the gateway seems plugged. And I was thinking about this, and I don't know if it's possible. But can you use a gateway to transfer the Cashbox from one place to another? If that's the case, dude, it's a wrap. You could just constantly move that motherfucker, dude.
Bringing his teammates with him, and they're starting their approach. It looks like on towards Cash Out B.
A much tighter fight going down between No Hours and TSG as the guns come alive and the heals needed for Ricardo to stay alive. The goo heavy, but unfortunately he can't goo himself to immortality. There's No Hours clean them up very quickly. Here's a fight though. Lamp closing down on Ape Aura. They find the pick onto BMO and he gets his second as well. That's the heavy traded out. It's only not Bubba left. He does manage to find a totem. How has he slipped in and done that? He was right around the corner, but we can see Grad hot on his tail, chasing him down with the shots in midair. A very early coin coming out from BMO to keep Ape Aura alive in this, but the steal will go
something
through.
else I noticed about the finals
by Grad to not chase BMO down.
The game's dope, don't get me wrong, and I think it's awesome, and they can add to it too. I don't know what they're gonna add or whatever, but there's low-key and limitation with this game. And I noticed, dude, it's like let's say for instance you have one gun, dog. You can't switch to something else when you run out. And I get it, you reload pretty quick, but that causes you to die. You know what I mean?
To not get
especially
that
if you don't have
kill.
like
it's really a good
mine
play. Most of the time,
or,
I would do that.
Utraconi spawned back in
grenades
and
or
triggered
whatever,
his C4 from the previous life there, I believe, but it wasn't enough.
It's low-key like a limitation.
Steal continuing from Lamp. So They're going to hold here for now, boxing themselves into the corner of the room, and we'll see
I
if
just
they
don't know what else they would
close
do,
them
though.
down.
Yeah, this is about halfway through this cash out, and Ape Aura
Hitting the
is
back
here.
wall,
They're
dog.
just a door
You're hitting the
away, and
backside,
they're ready
brother.
to go into it, but I don't know if they're about to engage with all of Space Station
Ooh.
Gaming. They're trying to stay alive in this, but the shots are going off. Getting some nice shots with that FAMAS, trying to connect
Yep, that's the way to
again.
go.
He's chasing them down, going behind them. This is a good positioning. He's found BMO out, trying to get some shots, but look at this. Not Bubba is at half health. BMO at just 1 bar. All of
You
them
should've
getting
threw
healed
something.
back up. This healing meta is interesting, and they're just staying in this battle.
Oh, but of course, Lamp being taken down during the middle of that. Now the res comes through, so he's back to a 3 versus 3. Maybe a missed opportunity for Ape Aura. Normalized.
Ooh, that's
Caught out in
smart.
some goo there. Uber
Did you see what he did? He grabbed him, and instead of taking damage, he threw the... Did he throw a goo grenade before the grab?
chasing him down.
Am I tripping?
He has
Oh.
goo of his own to protect himself. The steal does go through in return, and that is an interesting development here.
That
Uber
was
last alive.
insane.
Can he keep it himself alive? He gets 1 kill. He almost gets a second. He just needs more. But is that
He's
it?
got team
I
wipe.
think they have the time. Space Station Gaming just about do it. And they're going to flip this box back in their favor.
Yeah, it was a really close battle, and I thought that Ape Aura had that until right now. But moving
How do you come
over,
up with
we're
these names,
watching
dog?
one
Dude,
more
like, they
advance
thought
by
that was
TSG.
cool, dog?
They're down a man, but they need to
Bro.
get on this if they want to try and steal. I don't know if they'll be able to do it with just 2 people.
Hani pushing for that cash box, very close to completion on cash out B. TSG have a chance to go for it. We have to tune into that right now.
You could have just chose the name Aura, dog. Like, Aura itself is fire. Ape Aura... Nah, dog.
The goo fortress around it being
Nah,
built.
it ain't it.
Or having been
just
built
ain't
already,
it,
and that is
brother.
a great perch for Apollo to be on. He takes down 1 with that shack. The RPG helps him with the second. Arco finding Hani, and it's a clean wipe from Visions. No Hours successfully defending their cash box as we enter the second wave.
Yeah, that was a great defense by No Hours. You could see the TSG tried to make the approach. They just weren't able to get through that
Hours
goo
ahead,
defense.
huh?
It was really nice. Nice little goo fortress. You know, we don't see that often, but it works every once in a while.
Did this nigga just say Goo Fortress? Huh? Dude, I swear these fucking commentators, dude, they'd say the dumbest shit. They're like, he's a... Like, you know, like... Before gooning, dude, there was a goon, dog. This man would be like, he's a goon.
Absolutely. Here
Guarantee
we
it.
go. Now, No Hours squaring up here against Ape Aura. A slightly different matchup to what we've seen so far. The way the spawns have dealt them. Not Bubba already finding an opening there onto Arco. That's a light dealt with. I wonder if he's being recovered here. Looks like he has been rezzed up. Everyone in the lobby in place right now. As that 4th vault gets tapped, we can
That's
see
tough. I like
Station
that
Gaming has
people
tapped
can do
the
that shit. That's
distant
crazy.
vault as well. So just some moments here.
And they can literally run to the next
find
box.
their positions.
Don't even have to worry about it.
Move around. We've got, of course, TSG now moving that box successfully towards B. It feels like they might be intercepted, but we're going to stay here. Have a look at them. You get to that fire
See,
building.
that's what I'm talking about.
Where
Look,
is this
they're
cash
losing
box?
now, right?
I don't actually see where they're
Wait
going.
for it.
Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of taking it over to the corner here. Maybe they want to bring an engagement out before they take it to C.
Yo, and what I love about these, like, these 4, like, these 2-on-2s or these 4 team of 4s, dude, it don't matter if you're in last place. And I said yesterday that, like, I kind of hated that the cash box is doubled in a way, and it has saved me multiple times. But, dude, the fact that they're in last place could completely change, dog.
I don't
That's
really
bizarre.
understand
Completely.
this.
This is this is an interesting movement.
So, like,
Is it a
and
missed
you're doing
call,
all this
maybe?
work
'Cause now
just
they're
for a
going back
team to
the
get a
way that they
last-minute
they're
steal,
they're
dude.
in last place. They need some cash and they need to plug this.
Two
So
teams
we'll
fighting
tune
each
back in
other.
with them in a bit.
You go in
Cash out
as a
D
third
is
party
currently
dog,
in
bam.
progress, and it looks like more bodies
It's
are
a wrap. You can
playing
lose
around
just
with it.
because of
I feel
that.
like they're just hoping
It's so
to
bogus,
get a
but
plug
it's
at an ideal
so...
moment, get maybe a double in the
It
middle.
ain't bogus
cash
when
out.
it
This
happens
could be
to
it.
you.
Maybe
That's
they're
all I'm
trying to
saying.
double the second one so that they have some say in the end game rather than just being puppets.
It's going to be interesting, though. They've
What
only
the
got
hell are they doing?
$1,000 roughly to their name, and just diving into all of the teams doesn't seem like the play. And there's Ujakoni going down in that first battle, trying to get a reload on that Shack
is going
50
on?
Apollo,
Why are they
looking
gonna-
for his next victim. But he's not
are they trying to
finding
cash it
anybody
there?
just yet. This cash out is being stolen, halfway done. No, they haven't started the steal just yet.
It's a very puzzling game of cash out so far. The steal
They
is being
doubled
attempted
it,
though
but-
right this second by Bubba. Or not. Yes, by Ricardo on the side of TSG. They do
Oh,
have a
get the
second
steal.
attempt here. The goo comes out around them. Ricardo allowing this fortress to be built. And it's worked perfectly for the goo heavy. TSG get...
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Teams are fighting teams. No one's even worried about it. They hear the cash box. They can't do nothing. They think they're going to get a steal. They doubled up on it, brother.
the steal in what could be a very busy cash out, as it has been successfully doubled.
Yeah, a double in the second cash out is insane, but this goo fortress might be able to help them for just a little bit longer. They need to hold this cash.
This goo
if they wanna
fortress,
get
dude,
anywhere
stop
out
it.
from fourth,
Brother.
and part from fourth in this leaderboard.
Now
This
attempt to
goo
steal from
castle.
PlayStation Gaming. The big hitters in the lobby. Out comes BMO to try and melt him down, but the body block is huge from Lamb. Unfortunately, that goo materializing prevents the steal. Still in the hands of TSG, and there's going to be a lot of kills in the next 10 seconds or so. You can guarantee it. 20 seconds remaining on that cash out. Completely doubled,
Goo
I need to
fortress.
remind you. And
Goo
now Vision
castle.
taking out Lamb,
Goo-
and that
he's
brings
in
down
goo
the heavy on the
solitary
side
right
of
now.
PlayStation Gaming. Their hope of stealing this may be over. Arco taking some damage, and who above? It's just constant chaos and calamity.
He fell for the old goo trap, dog.
But Apollo has found an opening. No, he
Left him in gooping goo.
hasn't. In comes one. Ricardo, the last one standing for
Save
TSG. And
they still
somehow
got it.
they get away with it as Ape Aura come in to delay the attempted steal by no hours. TSG.
Dude, that's the best
I mean,
thing, too,
we were wondering
about it,
what they were
actually.
doing about 2 minutes ago, walking around the other corner of the map
Like,
with a vault.
Everyone's fighting each other.
Clearly,
Even if they
everyone else
try
was
to
playing
steal,
checkers
dude, there's
while they were
always
playing
another
chess.
team
Big
trying
brain
to
plays, apparently.
get the
We're
steal,
just not
so
that
you
big
can
brain,
never
but
actually
Vault
get the
5
steal.
is about to be
Which
tapped by
sucks.
Ricardo. His whole
No, it's
team-
not.
Oh,
goo
he's
gun.
He's
fucking
sealing it up.
That's a good strategy, actually. They want to just deny anybody else access to that vault, and this is a really good play. So we're going to see all of the attention turn to this next one.
TSG coming out here with some next level plays, it has to be
Going
said.
up the room is crazy, though.
And they're going to guard Vault 5 with all their might. They sit in first. They've put themselves in this power position.
broke the
Now
stairs,
it's just a
dude.
battle for second place. Or, well, it might be first place, but either way,
I guess it
battle
doesn't
for that
matter.
second spot in the best of 3. Out comes the plug from Not Bubba of 8 Aura. So whoever holds this at the...
Look, and I've done this, and this is some straight hater shit. If you're a top player, if you're like, you know, you're number one, dude, you take the box and you just throw it off the ledge or just hide it, go to the farthest part of the map to hide it from other people,
The
dude.
end will have that spot, assuming that the protection
And,
of 5 can go through, but no,
they
5
can't get
has
the
been
cash
tapped
box,
in the
dog.
meantime by no hours.
It's some
So
straight
I think
hater
that
shit, but
fortress
dog, it's-
has fallen.
It's strategy,
Goo
once
can
again,
only
dog.
do so much.
Oh.
Everybody is here at 5.
It's not just fallen, it's under siege. This is ridiculous. Look at that, Space
What's
Station
the top
Gaming
of my
losing
fucking
bodies and
mouth?
no hours getting all the kills here.
Yeah, it is just on one person normalized, trying to stay out of this. He's jumping out. He does seem like he gets away. I say that as he takes a few more shots in the back. But yeah, he looks safe for now, and his teammates are going to have to coin
Back shots, brother.
back in.
Where is that second cash box going? Will it be split? Will it be doubled? We've seen 2 final cash
There's
out
no way
doubles
they're gonna double
so
it
far
again,
this
dude.
game. Based on no hours movement.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Looks as though
brother.
they're headed all the way to the other cash out. And in fact, TSG, they understand that they want this to be doubled. They are guarding A because this is their win con. They want a double in this situation. And look at what they've done to guard it. Another goo fortress.
I never thought
that
about
somehow
once
has to be
going for a
cracked
double.
through by Visions and the gang.
Well, we've seen it basically one
guess
C4
that
can
would be
break that
really
goo
smart,
fortress,
too.
but right now it looks like Cash Out C is being stolen. The box has been held, and they're trying to bring it over to Cash Out A, but look at this, everybody is here. The APS turret is eating things left and right, and now we're getting healed back up.
We don't know whether that box has been plugged yet. So far, no time. It's
Going for a
disappeared.
steal, brother.
There we have it. So we're all focusing on Cash Out C now. And it's currently in possession of Space Station Gaming, who have got full strength here. Every single player is up.
Brother could have went for the steal. I know,
Everyone
it
else
was
besides No Hours
bad,
is
but, like-
suffering, and No Hours are the team attempting this steal right now. They may get away with it. Space Station Gaming are too busy trying to get themselves back up. They're distracted. The steal has gone through for No Hours. They're going to be going through
No
as it
way.
stands. BMO getting kill after kill for Apor, though.
Someone's going for the
Apor
steal,
and Pink
though.
maybe with a chance to get back in. And this steal, who's getting it? It's in the smoke. These heavies,
Someone
they
let
can't
up,
see each
dude.
other. Someone's got to stick it. No one can stick it. They're all killing each other. It's absolute carnage. And No
Madness.
Hours come out on top with Tech Source Gaming in second place.
Okay,
Yo,
that was
that
totally unexpected.
was actually
Absolutely
crazy.
unprecedented.
He will
All
get
right,
it
so this
started
is the
soon.
no hours. This is the match you just seen. They're going to be
closing
competing
that
against
distance.
each other.
Really, I feel as though No Hours have missed an opportunity here to
aftermath.
get themselves set up on the defense. They're not watching for these long angles. Maybe it's just their playstyle. Maybe they want to draw people in. TSG have snuck in underneath.
Yeah, maybe they really want to bring this battle so close to
I'm
each
really
other.
curious what they're
Try
gonna do,
and find
like-
any entrance that they can, but they're trying right now.
I'm always
They're maybe
down to
going in
learn, dog,
below
to
and
get
taking
better,
some
dude.
shots off. They have the RPG in their hand, but they're pulling back. This is a good opportunity for them to find another entryway in here. I think that they want to go maybe to the left,
damn, I
maybe
skipped
find
way
a bounce
ahead.
pad, and that's exactly what they've done. They bounced off.
good winch.
Arco goes down in that first battle, and now they're looking for the next victim.
And they're guarding
They
the
have
totem
to get
as
it
well.
soon,
This is
too.
difficult
Oh,
for
that
No
dude's
Hours to
plugged,
have to
dude.
hold for
Whoever their
quite
little
some
guy
time.
is,
They need to commit to a
plugged.
fight here, honestly, because if they
Killing
die in about
everybody,
40
dude.
seconds, they're not going to have a chance to steal it back. There's that fight committal, and they do strike on Ricardo. The 2 versus 2
they got
now,
so
but
lucky with
Apollo
that.
and Visions very low on HP. Harney does get
Heal,
the res,
dude.
and this is still an advantage TSG. They just need to connect with a few more kills here. Maybe force the engagements with a steal.
Oh my
Jumping
God,
up
this
on
was
top.
smart.
Oh, but the drop, very smart from Apollo.
Yeah, can they hold on for just a few more seconds? There goes one down. They're getting healed
Here we
right
go.
back up, but they're
Someone
on
go for
top
the
of this
heal.
cash out.
Look.
It's all on Arco.
Oh, no.
Can he kite for a little bit
Brother,
longer?
they would've shut
There's
the door and
dome
stole.
shield.
That would've
I
been
don't think he'll be able
game.
to get all 3 of them down. He is trying, but boy, it is tough when he's the only person there. But look at this. He's getting
Oh my God, this guy is crazy.
Can he get the 3rd kill? This is going to be
could.
insane if he runs in there.
Ricardo, you cannot allow this to happen. This cannot be a 1 versus 3 clutch. He's going to get the res? This is ridiculous. TSG,
They let him have the res.
they might have blown it here. How
Nah,
are we seeing this?
they could've got
Ricardo
the heal
alone,
right now.
He's playing off the winch, he's playing the time, but Arco has located him. There's no way he's going to get burst down here. Being chased, harried, harassed. No time for the coins back in.
Go for
Ricardo
the
taken
steal,
out, and it's a
brother.
clean steal for No Hours. Blunder after blunder, but No Hours are the ones on top. And they're going to take the win on the Zombie Citadel. What did I
Holy.
just watch, Arnie?
How does Ricardo not push that? it's a heavy.
What did this nigga just say? Why did he say it like that?
versus
Huh?
a life. You can do the damage, but No Hours can get the W. I mean, wild setup here where at the very beginning, you know,
These guys are not real, dude. Look, these guys are too white for me, dog. I just don't. I don't know. These guys are not real. It's crazy.
TSG did get a white.
Down to
Single person in the chat was expecting to win their cash out match.
Me too.
there's still a lot to
Unfortunately,
go. dog.
also with Ape Aura as well, they
That's just
were
phase one?
the bottom, third, and fourth, which means that they go over to the same experience that Via and Nightmare had. Currently, right now, they are sitting here into Group C and D.
Waiting.
They are waiting for what is going to happen when what you guys are going to see over here, which is the Group D right here. Same process, top two winners right here go over to that grand major spot. The loser of that match goes to phase 2, and the losers
this is
here
going to the
will be
great
facing
major.
up again. I mean, Oscar, if you're going to be facing up and knowing you're going to be facing up against Ape Aura and SSG,
You're making sure to win your cash out. You're making sure to win your 3v3.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And if you read the
Yo, what's up with SSG? Does SSG have multiple teams or something? Like, is SSG also for Siege and they play, like, do they play everything? Like, or do they have separate team members that play either both or like, you know what I mean? Like, separate. Like, there's people that are on SSG that play, you know, Apex or Siege or this or like, huh?
notes, then, I
I
mean,
didn't get the tap because I thought they got there first, but they're just setting up, maybe trying to bait them into some kind of surprise, or maybe just yoinked that vault out right from underneath them.
Yoinked,
It'll be
brother.
really interesting to see, but Kansas City Pioneers are set up on top
Guys,
as well.
a
They have an
fucking
RPG
yoinked,
ready to
brother.
just go, but yeah, it looks like one up might have just grabbed it.
Dude,
Yeah,
the word
that's
yoink,
definitely
dude, there's
an
something
option.
about
Feels
it,
like
dude.
they've disappeared. No,
No, I'm gonna start saying
they
that,
have
dude.
moved it.
Fucking,
Wow, that was quick.
Man,
I don't know how
telling
they
you,
managed
man,
to get
I
away
went to
with
work.
that.
I
and,
was
Kansas
straight
City
yoink,
Pioneers are
brother.
Also quite surprised, it seems.
We just,
Plenty
yeah,
of
stealing something. Just fucking
denial on
yoinking
here. We've got
something.
the goo gun from Ricardo, as expected. Deagles
Oh, that's
and
tough.
pyro mines. This is going to be a horrific
That's smart.
detonation if he hits it, but he's boxed himself into a corner now. The winch only saved by this box, but unfortunately he's taken out. Llama gets the better of him. Spons finds Polkia, leaving only Graziv in the 1 versus 3.
The goo gun around
D-Mac
it,
medium, one of only
smart.
2 we've seen today. He's taken out very quickly, and Brendy gets the credit. They have to melt their way through this setup. There are mines as well on that, so they have to be careful. but it will begin its steal. So we can head on over to the second or the other cash out here.
That's the worst thing, dude. You put a mine on there,
Because they are still
and they
fighting.
don't
over
even
this
do
vault.
nothing.
That dome shield is still taking some damage away from it, but it looks like they
People just
finally
staying
swapped
away
up
from the
that
box,
vault.
dude, and they
It's
just
now
still
a floor
take it.
away, and there it is. They grabbed it, and they're going to take it over towards cash out A. They've got a long road ahead.
Yeah, the free FKT is being forced back there. But that long first vault fight has given 1UP an opportunity to spawn back in. They're getting a second chance at an objective here to guard A, but the plug is successful. T-Mills, though, and Co. on Fire Strays have to be careful because it's coming down upon them. 1UP are getting the kills slowly. Pulkia with the Matter finds the kill onto Slothy, and Varian trades it back onto Graziv. The lights doing the work here between purple and pink. You have to watch out here because free FKTs may appear, but T-Mills finding that crucial second kill and the res. That is massive value from the player. So famed for using a
That's the
pike,
res
but
I
here
would've done,
on
dog.
the FAMAS, Ikazo getting a kill
Same
with
type of res I would have done.
with
dog.
with a pyromine. You never see that. I was just processing.
Yeah, no, that was a pyromine. I mean, this is all
Ooh,
Ikazo's strategy.
the hiding
You ever watch
outside
him
the building?
stream or anything like this, he loves to
Like
set
right
up
on that
for
ledge?
defenses
Tough.
on the point. But there he goes. They're trying to witch bomb out.
Ooh.
Slothy gets a nice little pull out there, but T-Mills brings him right back down. It looks like they're trying to stay in this battle, but everybody's dying. Graston got some amazing kills right there.
And look at this.
It's
There's
a battle,
an
dog.
last second steal going on over by the Kansas City Pioneers box. And kills are coming out in favor of free FKTs. I don't think they hit the steal soon enough there, though. And it will go in favor of Pioneers, despite the wipe going against them. On the other side, 1UP.
What I don't get is,
control.
why was there 3 teams fighting over one cash box? Like, I get it. Like, and a strategic move would be, I guess, to do that, because that way you can kill off the rest of the teams, but it's your chances of getting murked. Or is there only one? Like, what the hell's going on?
Over the chaos.
There should be another
surrounded
area
that
that
point.
they should be doing cash
And they
out.
have money to their name as well, but it's not in pocket yet.
Nope, not yet. And these totals are still very close. Kansas City Pioneers are really up just by only about 5K, and that'll all change as soon as this other cash out gets finished. But watching it as it ticks down, I'm not sure if anybody's ready to challenge 1UP just yet. But here come Kansas City Pioneers. They're diving into it, and if they time this properly, they'll have just enough time to get on this cash out and grab the steal.
And what a lead this would give them. It would give them both of those
Banana
initial
guns.
points.
I don't know why
About 20
everybody
seconds
uses
left
those.
to try and execute here, but this is decent
Not a
positioning from
fan of
Ikazo. He's dug himself right in and does still have that
They're cool.
live
but
C4, I believe. This is too difficult for Pioneers. I think they've decided to back
Something
on
about
off here.
not holding a gun in my hand.
Ikazo
that
just made a fortress.
throws me off.
There was no way without blowing
Or,
up
like,
a wall
aiming.
or blowing up anything. But then the man can just throw
Like,
down goo like
know.
crazy, so they have
I mean,
earned
it's no
this
different
cash
from using
Pulkia
that
with an interesting setup here. Also rocking the Vanishing Bomb on the light. No glitches. And Goo as well, so...
Dude, look, everybody's
the H
look.
plus Infuser.
There's about to be a
that
tag
matter
team,
as well.
brother.
We see Free FKTs picking up kills.
3
Space
different
and
teams
Vita
trying to go for the cash
taking
box.
down
What is
bodies
going
on
on?
Fire Strays, and they get a plug over on D going. No, they haven't. Sorry, that is still in the name of Fire Strays. They have an opportunity to go for this steal. It's only Slothy on
See,
the
they're
defense
waiting
with
for
the
the steal.
F-car.
They're letting people take
Oh,
the
not with
steal.
the F-car. That's a heavy. The winch. Maybe waiting for his opportunity. Nope, he decides it's better to wait for his team to spawn back in, and that steal was successful for the 3 FKTs.
Yeah, let's see how they set up for
See,
this, because
yeah,
we need to get their
it-
defenses perfectly for this, because it seems like 1UP.
Dude, there is so much strategy. Like, it's actually mind blowing. He's like, I'd rather wait for my team to get back 1-2. It's like, the box just started. There's no point of trying to go for a steal until last second, because that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Or wanting to go for it, and I say that, and they immediately go over to
It's-
cash out C. They're going to
it's
try
actually
and
kinda
intercept
crazy.
vault number 4, but this is a good
Like,
setup.
I
for them.
know
They
these
have a
strategies by
gateway
playing the
in hand.
game, but you
Grazit
don't
is set up over
literally,
there
like,
a little
think about
ways on the
You know what I
edge
mean?
of
You
the
just
map.
kinda, like,
He's ready
somewhat
to intercept
know.
this vault, maybe grab it and go.
It's like unspoken, dog.
It's a good position, of course. Oh, great C4 from Llama. I can't believe he's got away with that one. Takes down Pulkia, and now the chase is on. Lands a fantastic RPG. Doesn't connect with the winch, but I can sense that that fight is
That's what I'm
definitely
talking
going
about.
their way. We
Oh,
have the
dude,
attempted
that's
steal
smart.
here, though, coming out from Fire
Get the
Strays.
steal,
We're
brother.
tuning in with it. The goo comes out.
He should have
Everyone
gooed
on
one of the other
side
walls.
3 FKTs are up. And watching from above, that RPG brings it down a further floor. That might actually benefit Fire Strays. They maybe go for a second attempt here. They've got to be close by Buck, maybe a few too distance. There's a great winch to prevent it. The steal does get
Did
chopped
his
back
ass
on, but
dirty.
here come the kills. Slothy raining hell upon the players on that staircase.
Hey, man,
and we can
they
see
need
the chase
healers,
going
brother.
on. Slothy and Varian in a 2 versus 2, light and heavies on both sides.
Dog, you got
How's it
time.
going to work out with 30 seconds left?
Oh, I don't know. It's getting tense, but they are trying to steal one more time, but everybody's pushing in here.
Oh, good winch.
Trying to pull them in. They do go down in that battle, but I'm not sure if
1v1.
they've done it in time. He needs to buy a little bit more kiting, but
he's
he
done
goes
it.
down.
Oh,
and I
faked him
think that
out,
they're going to
brother.
be able to get this steal.
What an important cash out to get Fire Strays launching the
No
back up.
way.
There's C4 underneath. Ooh, he stuck it. No way.
Wait.
Tried to rain on his parade, but the
There's
three
no way.
impetus, my goodness.
And what was the point of that? They didn't even have time to steal. They just wanted to stop them from getting the steal, and that just impressive way to play that.
Wait,
Wow, that was chaotic as all hell.
there a
Now,
playback?
cash out, land the shots on the button to
Going to be able to get this steal.
what an important
Did he
cash
still
out to get
stick it?
Fire Strays launching them back up. But there's a C4 underneath. Ooh, he stuck it. No way. What a try to rain.
Dude, I thought he did. I thought he stuck it. And dude, the fact that he did stick it, usually that never happens. The fact that he did is crazy. If that was last minute, you understand they would have won, right?
On his parade. But the 3 Efcateers, my goodness.
And what was the point of that? They didn't even have time to steal. They just wanted to stop them from getting the steal, and that just impressive way to play that.
Wow, that was
was crazy.
chaotic as all hell. Now, cash out C
That was
Being watched.
crazy, brother.
by Pioneers. Artie's going
Now, this is what I usually do when I'm playing.
Artie's absolutely living
I'm usually
about that. That was
sitting at the
crazy.
cash
And
box.
no
The
one
only
is
time
challenging the Pioneers
we
here. This
lose
would
the
put
cash
them
box
ahead
is
in
because
first
my
place.
team is
But a lot
too
of these
busy
cash
shooting
outs have
everybody
taken a
else
long
and
time to
dying.
start.
And then I'm the
So I
only
would
one last one
expect
alive.
maybe this final
So I gotta
wave
wait
to be
for
a
them
little
to
bit
get
delayed.
back, but
Five
I'm
is
not
already
leaving the
been
cash
tapped
box.
by 1 up.
There's no way.
And the Kansas City Pioneers,
And it causes
nobody's
me to
really
die
challenging
eventually
them.
sometimes,
No, they're
but-
sitting pretty. They're just having a
Somebody
time of
gotta
their
watch
life.
it, dude.
The Efcateers are
know what I
moving this
mean?
box all the way over to the other side of the map, but they've got 2 teams that can end with 6 bodies blocking their route as Pioneers have just farmed aura, basically. No one wants to touch them.
Oh my God, that's the
impressed by
toughest
that,
way
but
up the
it does
stairs I've ever
happen
seen.
Every once in a while, and the 3 Efcateers
Dog.
are moving vault number 5. If
telling
I
you.
were them, I would
I'm glad I just got into the finals because, dude, I'm learning a lot, dude. That is tough. That is the quickest way I've ever seen up the stairs, dude.
try and bring it all the way over.
I wonder if you can fall down the
3A
stairs that
into
way, too.
hospitals.
Oh no, the second cash out has spawned also over there. Everything's going to converge to this corner of the map.
I'm low-key gonna have to practice
on
that, dude.
Hospital and Clinic, and I can understand why the 3 Efcateers are leaving that behind now. They have to do something, though. They're trying to control the game, but they are in last place.
And Jerry, we're coming down to the last minute. We might have a situation where this is how it ends.
Yeah.
If they don't get a plug, everybody is just trying to control this vault, but time is ticking down, and they're getting in their positions, and nobody's really moving.
The cash out, or the vault currently in the hands of Polkia. And he's a team that needs to plug it at the moment.
Efcateers.
Fire Strays and
Efcateers.
Kansas City Pioneers are very happy to kill anyone that might try and plug this vault. It's going to become very difficult. Oh, he can't even land the shots on the button to drop the bridge. And this C4 just won't
up.
clear. It's
One
not
up's a cool
working for
bit.
Vita.
I'm just now looking at the names. Kansas City Pioneers. It's okay. Now the FYR Strays. The Strays, I fuck with the Strays. The name Strays. 1 Up is a fire gaming name. And the 3 Efcateers, yeah, that's kind of weak.
Finally, it gets cleared. But
One
look
up,
who's waiting
though,
for
it's
them on the
tough.
other side. It's Fire Strays, and they are saying, no, you shall not pass. Slamming down their Gandalf staff.
Your nerdy ass
But
would
they
use
found the
a
jump pad,
fucking-
maybe the route. No, he has to
a
take a
bolt.
left turn. We have
15
to.
seconds.
There's only
What the
15
hell?
seconds to get this plug, but can he do it? He's the dash light. He does get it in, and we will have another minute of this game.
This is so crazy. Everybody is here. They want to grab this cash out. A steal is going down by 1 Up.
Yeah,
Can
it
they
just got
hold
stolen,
on?
brother.
He's getting shot, and he has to pull off of it. That sight line was amazing by Spawns. He is now set up. They're in
would've stuck it.
control of this, and he just
I would've
bounces
died,
out
but I
of
would've
there-
stuck
out
it,
of there.
dude.
That is crazy. Pioneers clearly trying to get FKT
They say
through because they
pros
killed
don't
1 Up
fake,
while they
bro.
were going for the steal there. But this is one hell of a fortress that 1 Up have built now. Surely they pull this one off. It gets shifted a tiny bit. Ikazo almost costing his team there with that uncontrolled goose spurt. But it's
Goose spurt.
It's enough. There's still 30 seconds left on this timer, Rio.
Okay, then.
Everyone is going to want a piece of the action except for Pioneers. They can take a break. Everyone else needs this cash out.
Absolutely. This will determine who goes on to the next round and who has a longer day ahead.
Oh,
Yo, that was
nice
that was
little red
clutch.
barrel getting some shots off.
The fact that dude got away was crazy.
One up. We've got about 15 seconds left before somebody can steal it, and they are trying. Everybody's
Everyone's
diving on
going
top
for
of
it.
it. The winch pulls it out. They need to stop one more time. The goose stall saves them. They
fire.
have done it. They're gonna move on to the next round.
Holy
Pioneers once again coming in with the winch there to
Dude.
keep one up through. That's what you got to do. You got to control the game.
dog. Oh my god, and 1-up-1. Yo, with that name, they deserve the win. Dog. Crazy work, dude. I'm just learning a lot. Man, so look, this is gonna be part 2. Tomorrow I'm gonna release the part 3. Oh man, dude, I'm learning so much shit. It's crazy. Dude, the fact that you can go up those stairs, just do the goo gun going around something and then placing like gas grenades, tough. Will it work all the time? Probably not. But you never know. And then the winch, you already know the winch be plugged. And then I still need to use that little teleport thing. I forget what the fuck it's called, but dude. Interesting shit, and these motherfuckers are fire, dog. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna see you tomorrow on the third one. Deuce.